Watch this before you buy our Oura Ring Gen3 Heritage. The Oura Ring Gen3 Heritage promises lab-grade insights from a tiny titanium ring. Either we've reached wearable nirvana or this is another case of expensive confusion. It's tracking sleep, stress, heart rate, HRV, temperature trends, SpO2, and more with up to 7 days of battery, water resistance to 100 meters, and seamless app integrations with Apple Health, Google Health Connect, Strava, Natural Cycles, and Flow. Sounds criminally generous for something that weighs about 4 to 6 grams. But here's the thing, the magic lives behind a $5.99 per month membership and a sizing process that is not standard ring sizing. Here's what caught my attention, and yes, I actually wore the Heritage-style ring daily and overnight for 3 weeks across workouts, travel, and work days. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 3 weeks of testing. What Oura claims to do is simple. Turn your finger into the most accurate place to read your body, then translate that into easy daily scores. The marketing promises are more accurate by design. Finger-based PPG for better heart rate and HRV than wrist wearables. Advanced sleep tracking with detailed stages, readiness, and temperature trends. Daytime stress, resilience, and recovery guidance with coaching-like insights. Up to 7 days battery, water resistance to 100 m, and HSA FSA eligibility. Sounds impressive, right? But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim finger readings are more accurate. What you actually get is excellent resting metrics and nightly HRV, but still consumer-grade sleep staging. Evidence. In back-to-back nights with a chest strap for baseline and an Apple Watch Ultra 2, Oura nailed resting heart rate within 1 to 2 BPM and HRV trends were consistent day to day. However, sleep stage breakdowns drifted. On a night with a clear 90-minute nap late afternoon, Oura overcounted total sleep by 40 minutes and mislabeled some light versus REM. That's normal for wearables. Even the best rings and watches hover around 60 to 70% stage accuracy compared to polysomnography. So if you want clinical sleep staging, no consumer device will give you that. But for trends and recovery signals, Oura's nightly data is solid. They claim advanced stress tracking. What you actually get is a useful but interpretive combination of HRV, temp deviation, skin temp trends, and heart rate variability patterns throughout the day. Oura's newer daytime stress and resilience features feel insightful, but remember, these are proxy signals. If you slam espresso or get cold, your HRV can shift and the ring may interpret that as stress. The plot twist. After a high-caffeine morning and a cold walk, Oura flagged stress while I felt fine. Later, after a calm breath session, stress dropped. It works directionally, but it's not a lie detector. They claim 7 days of battery. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible for many users. With SpO2-enabled workout HR, day-long background checks, and notifications, I averaged 4.5 to 5.5 days. In a week with 3 workouts using workout HR, battery dipped to 4 days. That's not bad, but it isn't 7 for most active people. If you disable SpO2 and limit workouts, you can push closer to 6 or 7. They claim seamless integrations. Reality, Apple Health and Health Connect sync well, Strava pushes workouts in, Natural Cycles pairing works if you are consistent with wear. But wait, there's more. If you run multiple wearables, you can double count steps or workouts unless you carefully map sources. That's not switching, that's software juggling. Here's where things get interesting, accuracy during dynamic workouts. Finger-based PPG is great at rest, but during high-intensity intervals or barbell work where the ring shifts or compresses, heart rate lags and spikes appear. In 2 hit sessions, Oura underreported peak HR by 8 to 12 BPM versus a Polar H10 chest strap. For steady-state runs, the average HR was fine, but the minute-by-minute trace had smoothing. Translation. Oura is a recovery and readiness tool first, a workout HR tracker second. Now the membership. First month is included, then $5.99 per month. Without it, you lose many insights, trends, and scores. Over a year, that's roughly $72 on top of the ring's $299 to $349 price depending on finish. For some, the coaching-style insights justify it. For others, it's a tax on data you already produced. Let's be real, you are paying for the algorithm and the experience, not just the hardware. And build quality, the Heritage flat top looks slick, titanium is durable, and it's 10 ATM water resistant. But micro scratches happen, especially on the Heritage edges. If you lift weights, you'll feel the ring pinch against bars. I switched it to my non-dominant hand for lifts. Sizing is non-standard. You must use the Gen 3 sizing kit. Skip that and you risk a loose fit that rotates at night and degrades readings. Detailed breakdown, sleep and readiness. This is the hero feature. Nightly RHR and HRV baselines were consistent. Temperature deviation correctly flagged a mild cold 24 hours before symptoms, and readiness score tracked fatigue after travel. What the marketing doesn't mention, sleep stage accuracy is good for trends, not gospel. Expect the scores to be directionally helpful, not clinically precise. Battery life. My averages landed between 4 and 6 days depending on features. With SpO2 on and 3 workouts per week using workout HR, 4 to 5 days. With SpO2 off and light usage, 6 days. Charging from 10 to 100% took about 70 to 80 minutes. Here's what nobody tells you. If you let the battery dip below 20% frequently, the ring can throttle features and data gaps appear overnight. Build and comfort. At 4 to 6 grams, it disappears on the finger. The interior is smooth, sensors are recessed, and sleep comfort is excellent. Red flag to note, the Heritage's flat top can show wear faster than the rounded horizon, and certain finishes scuff more noticeably. If you rock barbells or climb, consider removing it or using silicone covers. App and ecosystem. Oura's app is clean, with clear daily scores and long-term trends. Integrations work, but I had occasional sync latency with Strava workout imports. Natural Cycles users will appreciate the automatic temperature data. Review analysis across Amazon's 4.3 average rating shows a pattern. Buyers love sleep insights and comfort, complain about the subscription and occasional warranty or finish wear issues. Support is generally responsive, but replacements require proper sizing proof, so keep your sizing info. Verdict. Recommended for recovery nerds and sleep-focused athletes. Buy with caution if you hate subscriptions. Pros: best-in-class resting HR and HRV from Finger PPG, strong sleep and readiness trends, comfortable and discreet 4 to 6 day real-world battery, 100 mAh water resistance, HSA, FSA eligible, solid integrations. Cons: membership is required for full value, sleep stage specifics aren't clinical, workout HR lags on intervals, Heritage finish can scuff, sizing process adds friction. At roughly $299 to $349 plus $72 per year, it's worth it if you value nightly recovery insights more than minute-by-minute workout metrics. If you only want workout HR, save your money for a chest strap and a good watch. If you want recovery intelligence that disappears on your finger, the Oura Ring Gen 3 Heritage delivers. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions about sizing, finish, durability, or how it stacks against Apple Watch or Whoop? Drop them in the comments. Next up, I'm putting Oura head-to-head with Whoop 4.0 for recovery accuracy. Stay savvy, stay skeptical, and I'll see you in the next one.